Here's how to do a social media audit on yourself so that you can know if you need to improve what you're doing on Facebook. I'm Nick Carpenter. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about how mortgage brokers can do a social media audit on yourself, on your profile, and know if there's any changes that you need to make in order to get better results with the effort and time you're spending on Facebook. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's jump into it. I'm in the new loan officer group, and I'm just going to randomly pick a person in here to do the audit for. So that way, so I'll go with Rudy Johnson. Okay. Again, I don't know these people. I don't know Rudy. So I'm just using him as an example. So no, no disrespect. All right. So excuse me. So first thing, if you're going to do an audit on yourself that you want to look at is your cover photo. So you can see in this case, Rudy has no cover photo. His is missing. The reason you want to look at this first is if somebody's coming over to your profile, right? So number one, who's coming to your profile? It's going to be strangers. It's people that don't know you. I know that you think your friends and family are coming over here checking you out. They're not. Well, the experience that people who are connected to you are getting in Facebook is whatever's in the news feed. So we want to set up your profile for strangers, people who are researching you, people who are doing due diligence, deciding if they want to friend you, deciding if they want to accept your friend request, things like that. Okay. So the cover photo that's missing right here is the first opportunity you have to make a connection with somebody. So this photo here, we want it to be something that's personal, something that's local, something that's timely. This shouldn't be a photo that's 5 years old. It should be a more recent photo. It should be something that's like local that allows people to connect with you in some kind of way. It should be a photo that you've taken or somebody's taken, not a Google photo or some kind of stock photo that you're putting up here. Okay, that will detract people from you versus attract people to you. So that's the first thing is you want to make sure, what does your cover photo look like? It could be something promoting your business. It could be something to connect you to people locally. So some kind of a building or location that everybody locally would recognize, or it's a photo of you with your dogs or your kids or you doing your hobby that you enjoy. But this opportunity, this photo right here, it's the first opportunity you have to really connect with somebody. So make sure that you're taking advantage of that. Okay. Again, Rudy's kind of missing it here. All right. Next thing is going to be this section right here. Okay. Actually, let's go to the profile photo. So the next thing is going to be the profile photo. Great picture. Okay. Probably not the best for a profile photo. If you look on a phone, or excuse me, on the desktop, you can see how small that is right here, right? And imagine it now on a cell phone. It's going to be half that size to our eye. And so nobody's ever going to be able to recognize Rudy from Facebook, because we can't see his face. So instead of this like half body shot, which is a great photo, it's just not the best one for Facebook. Facebook, we want it to be just your face. Again, feels weird when you're doing it, but it should just be like a box. Imagine drawing a box around your face. That's what you want to be as your profile photo. Now, in the case of Rudy, if we were to put this photo and have it be that up close, again, I think it's a great photo. High quality image here. Obviously, like a professional photographer did this. Rudy doesn't look that approachable, right? No smile. If we do this photo up close, there's not a lot of color contrast. I mean, obviously, Rudy's not gray, right? But if there was like a white background or light blue or some kind of like red or something that would give some color pop, would be a lot better than, on the kind of similarly colors here, all similar color scheme, monochromatic here. So something to consider, right? So we want the profile photo to be just your face. Like as an example, look at the difference here, how approachable Gerard looks, right? With that big smile, basically same outfit, same style. Notice how it's basically just his headshot, nice smile. Like Gerard is looking way more approachable than Rudy. Okay. So we want to think about that, right? Like, do you look like somebody I'd want to go to for a mortgage? I mean, if you're just trying to be tough, then like Rudy's doing a great job of being tough, but I'm not sure if he's doing a good job being an approachable loan officer. Okay. All right. So that's number two is your profile photo. Number 3 is going to be what they call the intro line or the bio. That's this section right here is where they moved it. It used to be right here in personal details, but they're testing it up here now. Okay, so Rudy repeats his name. What's the point of that, right? So we've got this bio line. This is going to be our first opportunity with text to create a connection with people. And what Rudy thinks is important for us to know is that his name is Rudy Johnson again, that he's a mortgage broker, even though it also says mortgage broker right here, and loan factory here, and loan factory here, and mortgage banker loan officer here. We need to know again that he's a mortgage broker, his NMLS number, where he's licensed, and giving us loan factory's information here, which is already right here, and it's already right here. Okay, so basically everything that's in this bio section has already been stated on the profile. What's the point of saying it again, right? This is our chance to connect with people. I think what a great bio line, if you want to swap your bio line up, is like 2 personal things and a business thing. So for example, if you look at my profile, it's like I'm probably in a Fortnite match or exploring nature when I'm not helping loan officers attract realtor partners. Right? So 2 things. So now people know like I like to explore nature, I like to play Fortnite, and I help loan officers attract realtors. Okay? So, think of that, right? What are some personal things? Like I don't think it's going to be the fact that you're a loan officer. That in itself is not going to attract new business. You agree with that, right? So just stating that you're a loan officer again, even though we already know that, it's not going to attract new business. So we need to take advantage of this space and we need to create some kind of personal connection with people who are coming here, right? So it's like dad to my 2 dogs and love fishing when I'm not helping, people in Florida with home loans, right? Something along those lines. I think the fact that you're licensed in Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and everywhere it has California here, I think that's a little weird. I think that could throw off, you know. Anyways, we want to take advantage of this space. We want to create some connections with people, not just restate our job again. Okay. All right. So cover photo number 1, profile photo number 2, bio section intro number 3. Okay. Now, number 4 is going to be in the personal details section here. Okay. So Rudy's done a pretty good job. We know he's from New York. He lives in Miramar, Florida, and he works at Loan Factory. Now, there could be some other things here worth saying in the bio section. Number 1 would be not to connect with Loan Factory's corporate page, but instead link here to your own business page. Say, for example, I'm at work today and I'm talking to somebody about, like, I'm thinking about buying a house this weekend, or not this weekend, that's funny. I'm thinking about buying a house this summer. And my coworker goes, bro, you got to check out Rudy Johnson. He's amazing. You're going to love him. And so he goes, yeah, just go to facebook.com/Mason Lending, right? Which, what is Mason Lending? I thought you work at Loan Factory. See, there's some confusion here, right? Okay. So anyways, so I come over here and I'm like, yeah, Rudy looks amazing. I'm going to call him. So I click over here because I want to get your business information. And now you lost me to this random unofficial page of Loan Factory. So this isn't even the real page. So obviously that is a big mistake there. Okay. You got to always account for the dumb people in life and make it really easy on them. So if somebody's coming over here doing their due diligence and they decide they want to reach out, they're naturally going to go to where you work, right? That makes sense. And now it doesn't even go anywhere. So now I might just go hire somebody else because, like, you made it hard on me. Okay. Trying to give it to you straight here because this is like the nature of humans, man. People don't have a long attention span to go dig around for your phone number. They don't care about you. They just want to get a house. So they're going to go figure out somebody that's going to make it easy to get a house. Okay. So this needs to connect with your actual business page, your personal business page. And that's where you can have all the information about Loan Factory and blah, blah, blah over there. But all this, like, is Loan Factory paying you to promote them over and over and over? Like, I don't think so. right? Like I might forget Rudy Johnson, but I remember Loan Factory. I mean, because you told me Loan Factory one, two, three times right up front, right? So check this personal details section. Make sure you're linking to your own business page, that kind of thing. All right. Last thing is going to be your actual Facebook posts. Okay. So, you know, number one, you've got, I'm just going to look through here and just to see. So I think it's a mistake the fact that you've talked about President Trump minimally 2 days in a row. I don't know who's convincing you to do this stuff. Okay. Man, again, President Trump? Good grief, man. Again? Wow, Rudy, man, you're a one-dimensional dude, and you look super fun right here. Like this is a 100 times better photo than the current profile photo that you're using. So hopefully, this video finds its way back to you and you can get this fixed up. Because you look super fun right here, but your content sucks, man. So like whoever this guy is, we need to bring him out on Facebook. All this stuff about Trump and mortgages and shit, like this is not going to get you any loans, my man. Um, which you can tell because literally zero people engage with your stuff, right? Look at that. I mean, this one does, right? It has some information, some stuff. But look, all these other ones have literally no engagement. So you can tell people don't care about the stuff you're talking about. So you need to look at that, right? Is like, what are you talking about? What's working? And are you being multidimensional? Like whoever you are in real life, we want to transfer that onto Facebook so that whenever somebody meets you in real life or gets on a Zoom with you, they're like, Dan, you're exactly who I thought you were going to be, right? Versus now they've got to meet this like super cool guy on Zoom when you were like a nerd Trump supporter on Facebook. Again, I'm not saying you're a nerd because you support Trump. You can support whoever you want to support. But politics in America is a terrible topic of discussion for loan officers unless you literally only want to serve the people who also believe exactly the way you believe. And you could, I'm not saying you don't want to do that, but also you might want to open it up more broader to people who maybe feel slightly differently than you. So that's what you have to be really careful because in America, it's always us versus them. So if you talk about your opinion or there's a perceived what your opinion is, automatically you're on a side, right? And now I'm either with you or I'm against you. So just you got to be careful about that. But who you are in real life needs to transfer onto Facebook. So what are your hobbies? What are your interests? What are your thoughts and beliefs? What do you stand for and stand against? Are people choosing to work with you and can you demonstrate that through Facebook? Um, is people's lives that are the people that are in your life, is their life better because you're in their life? Right? We want to demonstrate that people choose to be around you. People are happy because they're around you. People's lives are improving because they're around you. Okay, these are all things that we can demonstrate through Facebook, that people are choosing to work with you and you're creating success for them. Okay, so we want to make sure we're being like multi-dimensional. If I go through right now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So your last 10 posts, which is taking me back almost one full month, I literally know nothing about you as a human except that you do mortgages, right? So you got to think about that. I'm just going to go back see when can I learn something about you that's not mortgage related. Okay, so I know at least you've got at least one son. So it took me 60 days. I had to go back to December 2nd. I'm recording this on February 4th. So I had to go back a full 60 days to learn literally anything about you, which in this case, I learned that you have a son, right? So you need to, this stuff is important. If you're going to spend time on Facebook and you're going to try to use it to grow business, then like, let's be purposeful about that. Okay. Again, I'm picking on Rudy right now, but just because he happened to be who I picked out of that group. It doesn't have, I'm sure it's just as applicable to you as well. If you want me to do a social media audit on you, I might just do that if you leave a comment and leave a link to your Facebook profile. Okay, I'm happy to go take a look at there and see if there's any small changes you can make that would improve your results, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Okay. Hey, thanks for being here. I hope this was helpful for you. Please go actually implement and do something. Learning is awesome. Doing and making money is the best. Okay. So go out there, implement, take action. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button so you can get notified as I put out new content. And if you want to work together, maybe we could do that inside the Legion of Loan Officers. Check out the links below, and I'm happy to chat with you about that, how that works, and see if we're fit to partner up. All right. Hope you're awesome. We'll see you on the next one. Later.